in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Yes, I am. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little birdie told me life is so sweet. As I listen to her song, I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little birdie told me life is so sweet. As I listen to her song, I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I am happy, so healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Every day I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Can't you see I'm happy now? So healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm happy, healthy, wealthy. I am happy, I'm healthy, and wealthy, and wise. I am happy and healthy and wealthy and wise.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's great to see everybody here and welcoming in our people out in YouTube land. Just reminding everybody to please turn your phones off. And if you're at home, you can sing at the top of your voice. If you're here, you can mouth it through your masks quietly. So we're going to begin today with our first music video. Again, we're using the generous offerings of several of the ministers who attended our ministers gathering earlier a couple of months ago. And they all agreed to let us use their music. So our first selection is presented by the Reverend Dr. Melissa Philippe and Reverend Z. Egloff. Gonna Let Spirit Love Me Now. And after that, we'll have our poulet.
Oh, I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. You now. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. Spirit loves me.
Spirit loves me.
I know that.
I know that.
Spirit loves me.
Spirit loves me.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Yes, I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of this love. Yeah. When I'm down, I turn to you. When I'm down, you pull me through. Yeah, I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of His love. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of His love.
All alone, feeling broken, I don't know where to go. Got a feeling if I'm willing, Spirit's opening the door. So I'm asking, passing time while I'm crashing in the last sad bask of confusion, and it's slow. A little knowing that won't let go. Can't ignore it, and you know I won't, cause it's growing in the open. No more hoping now. Spirit holds my soul and says you gotta let me love you now, for you are worthy of this love. So why not let me love you now, for you are worthy of this love.
I surrender every little thing. I surrender. Hear me sing. Yeah, I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of His love. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I am worthy of His love. I am worthy of His love. I am worthy of His love. I am worthy of His love.
Wow. It was so hard not to sing along to that, but I mouthed along, and I know that we're all just opening our hearts right now together and letting Spirit love us, love through us, love as us, love around us. We just open to that presence that is always there, always waiting for us to call upon it and to love it back. So we're knowing right now that Spirit is fully in charge of this Sunday service, speaking through each of us, acting as each of us in ways that are inspiring, enlightening, and uplifting. So I'm declaring a perfect Sunday service today, and knowing that each of us walks away with something valuable, something that deepens our conscious contact with the one divine mind we call God. And for this, I'm very grateful, and I release my word to mind, knowing it's already happening, it's already unfolding perfectly. And together we say, and so it is. Okay, I'm Reverend Kathy. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, where our vision is awakening humanity to its spiritual magnificence. And our mission is to provide an environment of aloha, inspiring a spiritual approach to living. Wherever you are on your spiritual path, you are welcome here. And now, it's my great pleasure to welcome Adam Lightplay, who will be doing our creative thought. And I know he's on his way up here. Or is he? Wait for it. Drum roll, here he comes. Adam Lightplay.
See if I can get a timer here to keep it down to 5 minutes or so. Oh boy. Let's see. Wow. Hi, folks. I'm the live entertainment today. Everybody else is on video there, but so many things to talk about. I did an amazing seminar over the weekend. It was a seminar I first did about 39 years ago in LA called the Loving Relationships Training. You probably heard me mention Rebirthing or Sonda Ray, and this time she was doing it over Zoom. So that's one of the upsides of this whole Zoom paradigm that we're in now, is that she's in Washington, D.C., and I got to take the seminar, and it cost less than when I took it in 1981, so what do you know? And it's about love and a lot of things, and one of the issues I've been working lately is anger, and we had a big discussion about how political to be from the podium. So I'll just say that over the last 4 years, I've found new opportunities to be angry and judgmental at the world. But Course in Miracles points out a lot of things. If you know the Course in Miracles, that's a big part of the Loving Relationships Training and what we talked about. And one of the the Course in Miracles is amazing. It's deep. It's like it's like the Third Testament of the Bible, or it's like the graduate study in this stuff. And every paragraph is like a whole chapter. And it's pointing out that we're pretty much making up all of this, and that our salvation comes from realizing that God's cool with us, but we're always at war with God. We're always having this battle. Am I okay, Joe? Did I frame it up okay? Am I visible? Okay, good. I must be visible. See, I still have an ego. I'm sure the course would have a lot to say about that. So after the second night of the LRT, see, that used to piss me off, but now it's just a person going by. I noticed, I felt like something was missing. I was okay, I felt good, but there was just something missing. It's like, what's gone? It's like, oh, it's my friend Anger is not here with me anymore. And that friend has been with me since childhood, since I can't remember when. I think he was a friend of my dad's, and then I'll just call him Ragey. But so I kind of, it's like, wow, where'd he go? He was great. He was always there, gave me a lot of advice at the end of my first marriage. And he always took my side and agreed with me when I felt wronged about things. But the strange thing was that some of my friends didn't like to hang out with him as much as I did. So I had to kind of pay attention to that. And in the LRT, they gave us a handout from the Course in Miracles about how anger is never justified and attack has no foundation. And I made some notes here and got a couple minutes left. I'll see if I can kind of summarize it, because it's pretty amazing stuff. It says, about forgiveness. I mean, we've heard a lot of layers, that it's about us. It's not about forgiving them. It's it's purifying it in ourselves. But the Course in Miracles is like forgiveness itself is an illusion that there's something wrong. And it says you're not asked to offer pardon where attack is due and would be justified, for that would mean that you forgive a sin by overlooking what is really there. Salvation does not lie in being asked to make an unnatural responses which are inappropriate to what's real. Instead, it merely asks that you respond to what is not real by not perceiving what has not occurred. If pardon were unjustified, you would be asked to sacrifice your rights when you return forgiveness for attack. Fear cannot arise unless attack is justified, and if it had a real foundation, pardon would have none. I can't fit it all in here. Maybe I'll have to do it in a long talk later on. There could be no appearance that cannot be forgiven, for if there were, it would be necessary that first there be some sin that stands beyond forgiveness, that there would be an error that is more than a mistake. It's a special form of error that remains unchangeable, eternal, and beyond correction or escape. There would be one mistake that had the power to undo creation and make a world that could replace it and destroy the will of God. Only if this were possible could there be some appearance that could withstand the miracle and not be healed by it. So the miracle is the truth of God, and that, let's see, so much here. Look on your brother with the willingness to see him as he is, and do not keep a part of him outside your willingness that he be healed. To heal is to make whole, and what is whole can have no missing parts that can be kept outside. Forgiveness rests on recognizing this and being glad there is no form of sickness which the miracle lacks the power to heal. God's child is perfect or cannot be God's child, nor will you know them if you think they do not merit the escape from guilt in all the consequences and its forms. There is no way to think of anyone but in this way if you would know the truth about yourself. I thank you, Source, for your perfect child, and in their glory I will see my own. Okay, I know that was a lot. I'll take questions later, but that's my time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Adam. A lot of food for thought there. It's been a long time since I went through the Course in Miracles, but yeah. So I'm supposed to be stalling because Adam had to run back to his desk and put on the next music video. So if you could see my feet, you would know I was tap dancing and you would be applauding me. But thank you. Let me just express my appreciation again for the media team today. It's a two-man operation, Adam and Joe. We are so appreciative of their giving spirits, and they're both here in the morning before I get here, and I get here pretty darn early, and they both stay after, and Adam stays after to put everything away and load up his car, and it's just been invaluable to us, so I really, really appreciate it. And our next video is from Reverend Andy Anderson, and it's called Set the World Free. And again, these are all been given to us from the Ministers 2020 Zoom gathering, and I'm just so grateful for this beautiful music. So, not sure, you ready? Yeah, okay.
Don't let this life pass you by. Stand tall and let your truth, let it shine. You're in charge of your destiny. It's only love that can set you free. Love is the only thing, look straight ahead. No matter what life may bring, let's not divide by class or race. Don't buy into the rage and the hate. It's only love that will let us see. Oh, it's only love that will set the world free. Love your fellow man, no matter the color. I know we can. We're all a part of the human race, so let's not forget. Please don't hesitate. Can we respect and love one another, even though we don't agree with each other? We all want people living on our planet. We will build on this part together. Oh, so can we love and let love see? Oh, it's only love that will set the world free. Don't wait for the by and by, thinking it will come from somewhere in the sky. It's only up to you and I, so let's live it from the inside out. Oh, can we respect and love one another? Get us straight, let's love each other. We don't want people living on our planet. We will build or destroy together. Oh, so can we love and let love see? set the world free. Only love will set us free. Only love will set the world free.
Oh, that was so beautiful. That was a perfect follow-up to Adam's creative thought and a perfect segue into our main attraction today, coming to us from the state of Washington. Used to be our beloved staff minister here. I still consider him on staff, and knowing that he will be back among us sooner than later. But right now we're welcoming on video the original love bug himself, Reverend Marky Mark, or Reverend Mark.
Good morning. There's a little time lag on this, but time's an illusion anyway. I'd like to begin this morning by just sending a lot of aloha out to all of you, and especially Kathy for having me come and speak. I have been very centered on my spiritual practices because I call this the COVID introspection period of our lives. It's time to look within. I have been very distracted in my life, most of my life, I think. But the truth of it is, the spiritual practice that I practice every day brings me deeper and deeper into the spirit. And I am here to serve each of you to know the truth for you. If you need a prayer or spiritual mind treatment, you may call me or email me. I am happy to do it because I love knowing the truth for you. And I will listen to your story because I've had plenty of stories myself. I especially want to send out, because I can see a limited view of the sanctuary, I want to send a special aloha out to these people that I can see. I'm sure there are others there. I want all of you to, but I see Barbara and Kana, I see Doris and Dana, I see Kathy, I see the other Doris, I see Moses, I see Susan Hicks, I see Glenn and Shelley and Dennis Soros. The rest of you also accept my aloha too. I feel like that it's time to hear the truth. And the truth, I'd like you to all just close your eyes and listen to these quotes. For to me, they are the truth. They come from Dr. Ernest Holmes because he is the founder of Science of Mind and really is the basis of the foundation of what I know is true. So join me by closing your eyes and listening very carefully to his quotes here. Life is a mirror and will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. The next quote is, wake up. Your word is all powerful. Your consciousness is one with omnipotence. Your thought is infinite. Your destiny is eternal, and your home is everlasting heaven. Realize the truth. I am living in a perfect universe. It always was perfect and always will be perfect. Next quote is, the thing that stands between you and the greater good is a thing of thought and nothing else. It is not really you that must change, but your mental reaction to it. You are more than you appear to be. Life is greater than you have ever known it, and the best is yet to come. Also, one of my spiritual teachers, I'd like you to hear this because Albert Einstein said some things that clicked with me many years ago. He said, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. My talk today is about living as a compassionate conduit for love. There is a divine plan unfolding in consciousness that we must step away from judging all the differences of other people and things. We must simply move into what I call observance without attachment of the outer world of effects. As we don't really see, at least I don't see, the divine creator's plan's full picture. It's easy for me to judge what I see, but I have to step out of judgment and into the observer. We are the actual observers of our beliefs manifested into form. We unconsciously outpicture into the conscious world what we expect to happen through the filter of our individual inner belief worlds, shaped by our past experiences. Quite simply, we experience what we expect. And our experiences prove our beliefs to be true. Wayne Dyer put it wonderfully in his landmark book. The title was perfect. He said, "You will see it when you believe it." I actually know and feel that there is a divine plan here, and yet it can be very dark looking by observing it. I choose to stay in the truth of what I would call the eye of the storm. There is a divine plan, and I am absolutely aware of it because I spend a lot of time in meditation. And Ernest Holmes said it beautifully in the Science of Mind text. The divine plan is one of freedom. The inherent nature of all humans is ever seeking to express it itself in terms of freedom. Because freedom is the birthright of every living soul. The question I have to ask of us to look at personally this week is, what thoughts am I giving my attention to this week? Are they loving, joyful, supportive, and ascending? Or are they descending into being right, unhappiness, anger, and anxiety to validate all of my own personal limiting beliefs? Every day, every hour, every minute, every moment connects to another moment. We call that the future. This is eternity. I choose to do my spiritual practices each morning and afternoon and see if I'm choosing to validate other people's belief systems to influence my world and take on their judgments. Or do I rise into the truth of freedom to see love as the one and only source I call the infinite intelligence? I choose personally to experience the happy dream of freedom, as Holmes so eloquently stated in his quote. It's always a choice for me. And sometimes I am a human being, I choose incorrectly, and I forgive myself and get off it. In the Course in Miracles, I choose daily to be a happy camper and refuse to be a victim of other people's beliefs. I choose freedom that has been promised by my brother Christ. I choose to think loving thoughts and let go of other people's perceptions. I am the observer thinker of my thoughts and my perceptions of this world. And my thoughts may be very different from each of yours. After all, I am the only one experiencing my thoughts in my life. And I consciously choose thoughts of unity of mind and heart, being together, creating what I call wholeheartedness. I choose to take loving actions of win-win for myself and others, and with my what I call surrounding personal mirrors. In this COVID introspection time, I believe it is time for us to really look within and ask ourselves and ask that inner intelligence that's within us, each of us has, what do I need to do? Do I spend all my time on the minutia of trying to figure out things? Or do I surrender into the spirit of me and allow it to give me what is best for me? Here's some wisdom that I'd like to share with you from a new book that I've been reading, A Course of Love, which is the next edition of the Course in Miracles. It was produced, and it's just amazing what it does. I read one chapter a day. It says, the ability to imagine is a capability freely and equally given to all. Imagination is linked to true vision, for it exercises the combined capabilities of mind and heart. It's akin to perception and can lead the way in changing how I perceive of myself and the world all around me. Beyond imagination is the spark of the inner spirit that allows me to conceive of what was never conceived of before. This divine spark of inspiration is the full infusion of spirit. Now, if I take the creation of form backwards, it leads to this conclusion. The spark of spirit precedes imagination. Imagination precedes belief, and belief precedes form. The question I pose to you today is, what world are you imagining for your future moments? At CSL, our wonderful thought is we are awakening to our spiritual magnificence into a world that works for all people. Not some, all people. I am personally for peace in our world, and I am the thinker of my thoughts. I consciously choose to keep my mind in peace. I believe we must all choose peace inside our minds and not get lost in the outer victimization causes of other people's agendas. Peace is an inside job for me, demonstrated in my outer life by extending peace to others in my world. So each of us has the choice in each moment to choose peace. Ask your inner spirit for the spark to activate your imagination. And begin to imagine and leave the details of the process up to your inner source to manifest the outer forms. In closing, Dr. Holmes knew there is a divine plan, and each of us are a vital part of the plan unfolding into forms. And John Lennon was a true visionary when he wrote the words to the resounding Imagine, as it's true for us today as it was first composed. When and if I personally become aware of my mind wandering, listening to other people's beliefs, I choose again to think loving thoughts and imagine a world of cooperation and loving acts of compassion and kindness. This is the mindset that we call within ourselves the Christ consciousness. Christ walked through this world speaking, and I understand now what he means. I am in this world active, but I am not of this world. Holmes said it this way: change your thoughts and it changes your entire life. We get what we expect. So join with me in mind and heart and wholehearted thinking. Let us all begin this week and every moment to begin to imagine and expect overflowing miracles in the world, all aspects of the world, not just our leaders, all aspects of the world. Let us also begin, as I am doing, to focus on the likenesses of we human beings living here and let go of the judgments of the differences of other people. Everyone gets to live their own reality in this life. I choose love. I choose to do the loving thing. I choose to extend love in all that I do. And some days it's harder than others because my attention wanders and goes to other people's opinions of what I'm looking at. And I have to re-choose again. So the challenge for me is every day being willing for Holy Spirit to show me the way. So I surrender daily. I've been surrendering daily since January to getting home to Hawaii. And I know that I will be called and it will tell me when I'm supposed to be there. But I'm grateful for this form of communication with you, because in my heart, I miss all of you. And it is part of the divine plan for Mark Johnson to unfold where I am. And until that time, I will just keep practicing extending love. And I extend my love to you today because I really miss my spiritual ohana. And I will get there when I'm supposed to be there. There's a lot of emotion in me about that. I always feel such connection with East Hawaii and with Reverend Kathy and with each of you. But I have to do what God and the Holy Spirit want me to do. And so I do the best that I can, and that's all we can do. I move forward, taking each step, extending love, whether it's to you, whether it's to the person at the bank, and I smile at them, for that is the universal sign of love. And they may not smile back at me, and it's okay, because love is all there is. And I give thanks for all of you. And may you all have overflowing miracles. Join me in seeing the world change into a cooperative humanity where all things work for all people. All our lives are valuable. We each have a function, And all we have to do is do our function in a loving manner. Thank you for having me today. I miss all of you way too much. And I will be home soon when the Spirit wants me to be there. And so it is.
Well, that was such a beautiful, heartfelt, heart-opening, important message. And Spirit acting as me wants you back here right now. So we miss you very much. Yeah, we miss you. And we love you. And we know you'll be here in perfect right timing. Thank you, Mark. Thanks for being with us today. And now it's time for our conscious giving, whether at home or here. And you know, if you're here, there are 2 baskets, one in the back and one on our check-in table. And as always, we so appreciate everyone's generosity in keeping us going, keeping us prosperous, keeping us debt-free. We are so grateful. If you're donating from home, there is a donate link on the end of, on this YouTube video. And there's also one on our webpage, hawaiicsl.org. And we also gratefully accept checks sent to our center, and the address is either on our website or on the back of your directory. I had somebody do a drive-by the other day and drive by my house and hand out an envelope with a $100 bill in it. I was like, thank you, God. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So please join me now in our prosperity affirmation. Divine love, in and through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am. And so it is. And now we will be serenaded by Karen Mitchell, who's going to be singing a song called Thank You. How appropriate.
If there was only one prayer ever spoken, only one prayer ever heard, only one heart ever broken, it would be enough to speak these words. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything.
I can get through this without crying. That was so beautiful. Wow. Thank you. Well, our opening treatment has unfolded perfectly, and we've been gifted with and graced by a beautiful Sunday service. And I'm so grateful for that. And we have one standing in the light request. So this is from Danica Dinsmore and, of course, her mom, Dale. And this is for Danica's aunt and Dale's sister, Judy. Judy lost her son, Dan, to COVID. Don, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time reading this. Let me try this again. Judy lost her son, Don, to COVID on Monday. So we want to surround their family with peace, love, and light. So for Judy, for his sister Dale, and for his children Victoria and Timothy, we know that we're grieving, and we just see them surrounded and supported and sustained by loving spirit. And so it is. It is. Thank you. Okay, so before I do my closing treatment, I want to remind everyone that at home that you can join us on Zoom. And the link is in the description line of this video and also in the weekly email, the virtual sanctuary. So let's just end this day in gratitude for the beautiful, deeply felt, important messages we've heard today, both through our music, through our creative thought, through our speaker, Reverend Mark, who we dearly love. And let's just see him home in Hawaii sooner rather than later. We want him with us, and we miss him so very much. But we're grateful. We're grateful that he was able to be with us today. We're grateful that we're all here together sharing love. We're grateful for those of you at home who are returning our love that we send out to you. We're grateful for our center. And we're grateful for our world. So we are also able to let go of anger and just see the truth of Spirit shining through each of us, shining through every person. And I just want to close this with one of my favorite prayers. And this is actually from our sister teaching, Unity. And this is my go-to prayer for all occasions. And while I was sitting there, it just kept going through my head. So I went, okay, Spirit, we're going to end with this prayer. This prayer was written by James Dillett Freeman, who was the poet laureate of Unity School. And it was actually taken into space by one of the astronauts on one of their trips. And this is the Unity Prayer of Protection. The light of God surrounds you. The love of God enfolds you. The power of God protects you. And the presence of God watches over you. Wherever you are, God is. I know that's true for each one of us, and I just send my love out to each and every one of you. Aloha, have a beautiful week, and we'll see you next week.
Each other in perfect harmony.
Hi folks, Adam here. I hope you can join us right now over in a nice Zoom meeting so we can see each other face to face and come up with the closest thing we can to coffee and fellowship after church. So if you're watching on your computer and you're watching in full screen, you might have to hit the escape key so it comes back to a view kind of like this. And then if you move down here, you'll see the description of the video. You might have to click on the show more, and there's the link for the Zoom. So now all you have to do is click on that link, and it will take you to the next page, and hopefully you've already got the Zoom app installed. If you've never used Zoom before, it'll offer you the choice to download and run Zoom. Otherwise, you can just ask it to open up your Zoom app, and you click on that window, and now there it goes, and it's opening up, inviting you to join with your computer audio. Yes, that's what you want to do. And voila, you'll be in the room. If you're watching on your mobile phone, it's similar. You might have to scroll down from the YouTube video or click a drop-down menu so that you can see, again, the description of the YouTube video. And in that description, you'll see the Zoom link, and click on it, and there you go. You're all invited to the Zoom meeting, and very quickly you will see all your friends. Thanks.